feeling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Golden State Warriors. Looking at Golden State, they're coming off a win in their last game against Toronto. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And I think for Boston, they weren't really being talked about as contenders coming into the season, but they have entered that conversation.
It just shows you how futile it is to try to predict what's going to happen before a season. I mean, it's been a great year for them, and they've still got plenty of room to improve for the postseason.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Drexler. And it's Mourning in at the 5. Here's Pressey. Can't hit. Mourning with some nice D. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against the Raptors.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now here's Frazier. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. And Nance kicks to Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Russell dishes to Frazier. And he's off on his first shot of the game. On defense, Boston coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for them. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Kemp kicks to Frazier. Russell passes to Frazier. The rebound by Kevin Love. Boston on D. Jackson dishes to Love. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Kemp kicks to Nance. Jackson against Frazier. Kemp passes to Pressey. The feed to Frazier. Boston needs to get off a shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Jackson kicks to Durant. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound Boston. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's a pick by Love. Drexler kicks to Jackson. Off the pick. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pressey dishes to Nance. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Now here's Love. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Frazier kicks to Pressey. Out to Nance. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kemp slams it in.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Frazier, the pass to Russell. And here's Frazier. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Cleveland.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And Mourning sends it back.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Pressey kicks to Russell. Nance outside. Here's Pressey. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And he converts the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Here's Frazier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Just his first attempt. Mourning's shot is good. Boston trailing. Frazier kicks to Kemp. They set the pick. Nance outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Love. 6 points for him. 16 feet away. That one a little long. The Celtics shooting 40% here in the early stages. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Drexler kicks to Love. Pressey with the rebound. Frazier against Jackson. Feeds it to Pressey. Back to Kemp. From the wing. And the jumper is good. Kemp's got 6.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
defensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Larry Nance. And then for Golden State, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Mourning. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Drexler. Jackson kicks to Durant. Three-pointer. The second chance effort and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The Celtics second. Number 5, the Warriors.
Kevin, they were both great all last season, were these teams. I mean, they were terrific at blocking shots. I mean, not only did they have one or two guys, everybody seemed to get into the block party with these teams.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one misses. Smith checked in for Boston. And Golden State also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Good on the second free throw. Rondo with it. Smith outside. Frazier outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 1.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Monroe's checked in for Frazier. And Golden State also making a change. Hollins is checked in. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The screen from Kemp. Monroe outside. Pass to Russell. In the corner, Smith with it. Shot clock at 3. Good on the triple. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Monroe's shot is good.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Pass to Monroe. Kicks to Russell. Screen by Monroe. Hook shot on the way. And again, it's Boston converted.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And it's Durant missing.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Russell, a screen on Johnson. Rondo dishes to Monroe. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Lamb. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. The screen from Kemp, and it's Rondo penetrating, and it's blocked by Hollins. From outside the arc. No good from Lamb. The Celtics with the lead. Monroe, the pass to Rondo. Smith right side. The screen from Kemp. Off the screen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
That is good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Kemp, a screen on Johnson. Here's Rondo. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Spates is checked in. Now here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He feeds it to Hollins. Back to Johnson. Screen by Monroe. Durant wide open. He fires. And the Warriors miss again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The drive by Russell. Rebound by Monroe. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Down low, Durant with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Now the pass to Lamb. Puts it up from 12. Great D that time from Rondo. Well, the Celtics shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Smith kicks to Spates. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 27 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Passes to Hollins. Here's Lamb. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Celtics with possession here. Rondo on top. Defended by Durant. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Johnson dishes to Durant. Back to Johnson. He dishes it to Hollins. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot no good, a bit short. Boston leading by 3. Screen by Russell. Rondo passes to Russell. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Here's Durant. No good there with the step-back J. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy. Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Mourning is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Drexler. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Free throw good, Frazier. Warriors trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Love. Golden State moving it around. Fires for 3, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Kemp with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Lamb. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. And you look at Jackson, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That one misses. Celtics leading by 3. Frazier outside. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And a miss there off the inbound. Warriors trail by 3. Lamb dishes to Jackson. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Frazier the pass to Kemp. There's the pick. Pick by Williams. Frazier against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. A shot by Frazier, no good.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
From deep. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Lamb with the ball. Williams picks him up. Outside Jackson. The 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Pressey's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He kicks to Frazier. The screen from Kemp. Frazier left side. And it's blocked. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jackson kicks to Love. Another miss by Love. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. The dish now to Nance. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fades. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And that one's good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Check out the numbers for Jackson. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Here is Williams. Frazier outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Stolen by Drexler. Dishes it to Jackson. Back to Drexler. The offensive rebound. Mourning. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
5 to shoot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in scoring. First in assists, and they were also #1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games.
Shoots a fader, and Jackson with the basket on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Now Frazier. 7 points in the game. Inside. Kemp can't hit.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the Celtics making a change here. Russell's checked in. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Warriors. And the second free throw, good. And here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Pressey against Drexler. Here's Jackson. Jackson missing again.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And here's Nance. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's good. Frazier's got 9 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 13. Off the screen. Shot's good by Durant. He has 6.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Durant against Nance. And that one goes long. Warriors leading by 4. And Durant, here we go. They get it again. Drexler. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile. You look at what Frazier has done so far. 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And, Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making some changes. Spates checked in for Kemp. Smith comes in for Larry Nance. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Pressey. And then for Golden State, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Mourning. Ryan Allens comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Johnson in for Jackson. And Frazier drops them both. Warriors leading by 4. Johnson kicks to Monroe. Durant for 3. That's good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Russell a screen on Johnson. And it's Rondo penetrating. J.R. Smith on the wing. Defended by Durant. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5 now.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 5-point game. Rondo dishes to Frazier. That's tipped.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Durant gets it to go.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And here's Rondo. Rondo with a screen for Spates. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Durant. The shot. Again, Durant missing. Celtics trail by 7. Frazier with it. Guarded now by Durant. Frazier the pass to Spates. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Celtics have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And that one falls for Spates. Monroe's checked in for the Celtics. And so he makes both from the line. Warriors leading by 5. And Monroe kicks to Durant. right at the free throw line. Shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Smith outside. Russell sets a screen for Smith. Now the feed to Russell, and that one's good. Russell's got 6.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Johnson kicks to Durant. Feeds to Monroe. The 9-foot shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 5 points in the game.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
Now here's Speights. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Durant kicks to Drexler. Back to Durant. Shoots the 3. And he gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Screen by Monroe. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. It's deflected. It's Durant on the wing. They get it back. Collins off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Rondo against Durant. Smith dishes to Monroe. Back to Smith. Speights with a screen on Drexler. Drexler with the steal, and it's the Warriors on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And here's Rondo. The Warriors making the shot. Clock at 4. To stop the run. The rebound by Drexler. Drexler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Warriors. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Monroe outside. Speights sets a screen. And Monroe kicks to Rondo. Launches a 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors lead by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, there was a point where you seemed to kick it into high gear. What changed as this first half progressed?
Well, we stayed with our defense. I think we were a little lazy to end that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot tough shots, rebound the basketball, and get out and get some easy points.
Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. The second quarter was all theirs. major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Warriors leading by 12. We've got Sean Kemp. Pressey is out there with Frazier. Then it's Russell. And it's Nance in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Drexler's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Frazier with it. And Drexler picking him up. A baseline J. A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got the first bucket of the third here for the Celtics. The Warriors shooting 43% for the game. Drexler passes to Jackson. Mourning with the screen. Jackson kicks to Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. Frazier against Drexler. A shot by Frazier, no good. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Durant dishes to Drexler. Drexler with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the middle. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Great showing for him last season. 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass. Battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And who could guard him out there last season? I mean, defenders tried to body up on him, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the triple anyway.
Nice job coming off that screen. 17 points for Kevin Durant.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Nance down low. Defended by Durant. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Warriors foul call. Kevin Durant. First personal foul, teams first.
For Boston, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Larry Nance. At the line with 1 shot.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. pass to Jackson. Love against Kemp. Durant attacking. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 13. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Boston, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Frazier drops them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Warriors leading by 11. Drexler outside. Mourning with the screen. Fires the three. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Drexler. And it's now 23 points for Kevin Durant. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Kemp. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Nance kicks to Kemp. Shot clock at 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, is he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. The second thing he got into with them regarded getting the ball into the post, saying, quote, "The passing lanes will be open for us. We have to use that to our advantage and get the ball inside." Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Celtics.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 14. Screen by Russell. Up off the screen.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. The wing jumper off target. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Frazier. Nance a screen. 6 to shoot. Frazier the pass to Russell. Hook shot on the way. The Warriors pull it in. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Frazier. 15 points in the game. To the inside. And Nance kicks to Frazier.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Warriors leading by 14. Drexler with a screen on Nance. Off the screen. Here's Mourning. And he jams it with authority.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Kemp. 10 points for him. Kicks it to Russell. Frazier outside. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to Jackson. Love kicks to Durant. Mourning with the screen. Durant dishes to Drexler. 6 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Drexler with another miss.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lou Williams is checked in for Pressey. Warriors leading by 16. Passes it to Durant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Russell a screen on Jackson. Here's Frazier. He feeds it to Kemp. No one near him. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Jackson passes to Drexler. And it's Love, top of the key. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Celtics trail by 17. Frazier outside. He dishes it to Nance. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Lamb, he's checked in for the Warriors. That's good from Jackson.
Boston timeout called.
Celtics trail by 20. The screen from Kemp. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Russell. Here's Nance. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Williams kicks to Russell. Rondo against Jackson. Rondo dishes to Russell. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. Jackson kicks to Lamb. Outside for Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Lamb. And again, no good by Golden State. Celtics trail by 18. Outside Rondo. Russell sets a screen for Rondo. Down low. And the rejection by Love. They're running. Here's Lamb. Finished off the break. Lamb's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Kemp. Great D that time from Love.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
There's the dish to Mourning. A look from Durant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 28 points for Kevin Durant. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Rajon Rondo will be at the line shooting 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Spates checked in for Kemp. Smith comes in for Nance. And Monroe subbed in for Lou Williams. And the Warriors also making a change. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 21. Lamb with the ball. 6 points for him. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And, guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
And the first one drops. And Lamb drops them both.
We've watched Lamb play great basketball. He has 8 points and 2 rejections.
Dishes to Russell. Monroe in the corner. Spate sets a screen for Monroe. Inside. And Spates with the basket on the assist by Monroe. Spates has got 5 points so far. Warriors leading by 21. Mourning with the screen. For three, Durant, and that one's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They were the highest scoring team last season for a reason, Kevin. I mean, nobody found a way to effectively slow down their offensive production. And everybody tried a lot of different things, but this team is so balanced and so versatile and so unselfish, it's hard to keep them from putting points on the board.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Golden State. The Celtics have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point, going 7 of 14. Rondo kicks to Spates. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Monroe's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. The shot will not go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Smith. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's now 7 points for Smith. Warriors leading by 22. Johnson outside. Mourning with the screen. Jackson passes to Mourning. Here's Durant. Kept alive. Monroe. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Monroe's got 7 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Monroe. Rebound by Monroe. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket.
Kevin Durant.
33 points for Kevin Durant.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Screen by Monroe. Russell kicks to Rondo. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Spates. And the rejection by Monroe. Johnson dishes to Jackson. This one for 3. Johnson's shot is off. Boston shooting around 40% from the floor here. Jackson against Rondo. There's the feed to Russell. Pass to Monroe. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 16. Mourning with the screen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now Monroe tries it from the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On offense, here are the Celtics. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Jackson is out there with Drexler. And it's Durant. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Monroe in at the center position. And Russell gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Jackson. Feeds it to Love. Screen by Monroe. Love with the screen on Monroe. Jackson misses. Celtics trail by 20. Monroe with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Monroe the pass to Kemp. Screen by Monroe. Frazier against Drexler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that. And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Here is Frazier following the score by Clyde Drexler. Takes it from 10, and Pressey gets it to go. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Jackson. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Outside Jackson. Back to Drexler. Clock at 6. Drexler with another miss. Celtics trail by 20. And Monroe kicks to Frazier. To the paint. Here's Russell. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And it's sent back by Russell. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Larry Nance has checked in for the Celtics.
Larry Nance.
Durant drawing the double team. Here's Drexler. Drexler with another miss. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Nance. Misses in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Baseline jumper, and Jackson gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 20. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Frazier outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Pressey. Shot clock at 6. Frazier outside. They get it again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Pressey. Following the score by Reggie Jackson. Screen by Russell. Shoots off the screen. Boston again missing. Warriors leading by 22. Shot from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Boston shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Pressey. To the right side. Frazier right side. And he gets it to go. Frazier's got 19 points. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
Warriors call a timeout. Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Love. Kicks it to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Kevin Love at the line for 2.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
You look at what Love has done so far. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Nance. Nance with another miss.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Drexler against the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Frazier. Pressey dishes to Frazier. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Walt Frazier will be at the line shooting.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Warriors leading by 22. Jackson with it. Drexler up top. And stolen by Russell. Pressey against Jackson. Frazier the pass to Pressey.
Warriors foul call. Greg Monroe. That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Paul Pressey will be at the line shooting 2.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here is Frazier, following the score by Clyde Drexler. Frazier against Jackson. Baseline try. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg. And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Well, but how about the communication, guys? I got a feeling that's something they may have tried in practice.
Frazier kicks to Pressey. Top of the key, Russell. Down low. Here's Kemp. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Taking a look at the numbers for Shawn Kemp, he's got 14 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
At the line for the Celtics, Shawn Kemp will be at the line shooting.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Warriors leading by 23. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
And the Warriors making a change here. Morning's checked in. Here's Pressey. Frazier outside. Kemp kicks to Nance. The screen from Kemp. Frazier with it. Guarded now by Durant. Frazier against Durant. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Clyde Drexler, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Drexler. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Frazier. Both free throws good from Drexler. Here is Rondo. The pass to Pressey. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Drexler kicks to Morning. Rebound, Boston. Pressey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rondo dishes to Kemp. It's deflected. On the wing, Nance. Drexler defending. Shot clock at 5. Screened by Russell. Here's Rondo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a new group in for the Celtics. Spates checked in for Russell. Mirotic comes in for Kemp. Smith checked in for Larry Nance. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Pressey. Different look here for the Warriors. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Love. Oubre comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And it's Johnson in for Reggie Jackson. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Oubre kicks to Morning. Fades and shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Morning with some nice D.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Rebounded by the Celtics. Now here's Rondo. Passes it to Spates. Outside Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Kyler Johnson. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Lou Williams will be at the line shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. The Celtics making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Love's checked in for Ryan Howland. Durant comes in for Oubre. Clyde Drexler's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Johnson. Both good from the line that time. Here's Jackson. They set the pick. Drexler up top. Love wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Nice shot by Smith. Now Jackson. Mourning with the screen. Jackson passes to Mourning. 9 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind block it.
Mirotic dishes to Williams. Spates with a screen on Drexler. And that one's good.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. The Warriors shooting in this game 45%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Durant. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Williams kicks to Spates. Monroe against Jackson. The drive by Monroe. They get it back. And the rejection by Love. Spates against Jackson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, certainly. But can you describe or put a value on the contributions of your teammates?
Well, it's a team game. Everybody has to come to play. Everybody played hard in the second half. We stuck together, so we start to continue to do that.
A solid all-around effort. Thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Kevin Durant. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.